In the last handful of years, there has been this bizarre and twisted subgenre of horror movies that has been plaguing our beloved cinema space that I like to call childhood slashers. What these pieces of trash encompass are the likes of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Popeye the Slasher Man because he is what he is, a fucking Little Mermaid horror movie, Peter Pan's Neverland Ranch Nightmare, and a Grinch terror flick titled The Mean One. I've written a review about that one on the website already if you want to read about my thoughts on that. And a whole slew of others that shouldn't even exist. I don't know whose idea it was to take these properties from my generation's childhoods to form these amalgamated, malnourished versions of these characters, but it's really stupid and I don't like it. Not one damn bit. Besides The Mean One, I have actually wasted my time getting through another one of these kid-friendly ruiners, and it goes by the name of Cinderella's Revenge. The only reason I even remotely had any interest in this flick at all was because I have a 5-year-old daughter that is obsessed with Cinderella and Rapunzel and basically all of the Disney princesses in general. So I decided one morning, hey, why don't I offset her being into this crap by watching the horror version of one of these to plant my own flag in this particular soil so I still feel like a grown man while I have to endure hours of Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, and the former, Cinderella. Holy shit, was this a mistake? Cinderella's Revenge tries way too hard to be dark. The two evil stepsisters look like freaking Tom G. Warrior and one of the extras from the Walking on Broken Glass music video by Annie Lennox, while the evil stepmother resembles someone that I can't quite put my finger on, someone that should have went to prison a long time ago, someone that most of us don't even like or wonder why she's still even relevant in the first place. I don't know who she is. Can you figure it out? Anyway, Cinderella's Revenge is a special kind of ridiculous because Natasha Henstridge of Species fame is here as Cinder's fairy godmother and is just too dumb and silly for her own good. The evil stepsisters are just straight up morons, and the evil stepmother is an ugly, greedy bitch that eventually gets what she deserves. But the most over the top, and my personal favorite, scene in this flick is after the ball and the clock strikes midnight, and after the prince gets a whiff of the horrendous lavender that Cinder wears all the time, we get to the part where the prince and his men are looking for what woman's foot fits in the glass slipper. We go through this whole spiel with the Tom G. Warrior looking sister trying to shove her behemoth of a foot into the slipper, but it's just too big. Then the Annie Lennox's extra ends up in the same way with her foot being too big. So when the guys all go in the kitchen for some water to drink, the evil stepmother tells the broken glass sister to cut her pinky toe off with a freaking butter knife so it will fit into the glass slipper. Oh man, I'm not kidding you. This shit actually happens and it's absolutely incredible. The first time I saw this scene, I was genuinely shocked for some strange reason because I just wasn't expecting it, and this is also behavior that the other real life woman would definitely approve of. But we also have the normal proceedings here with the Cinderella story, except Cinder's dad is sentenced to execution by the evil stepmother for stealing some treasures from the king when she's the one who stole the shit herself, so she just framed his ass to get away with it. So his head gets lobbed off, and now Cinder has to endure the bullshit of her evil stepmother and her dumbass stepsisters. Another hilarious and off-center scene we have here is when the fairy godmother shows up to grant Cinder's wish about going to the ball in the first place, and guess what happens? Guess what kind of vehicle ends up being her chariot? Give it a minute. Hold on. Wait for it. It's an EV. Yes, this Lotus Lamborghini looking car is a freaking EV, and I guess this guy right here is supposed to be Elon Musk according to the cast listing, but I don't think this dude looks like him at all. Also, in order to get Cinder looking her best, Fairy Godmother here summons the legendary Vidal Sassoon to take care of her and her beauty needs. Fucking Vidal Sassoon. Yeah, so Evie Chariot, Vidal Sassoon hairstylist, quality updos, and jealousy so strong and so enraged that your own daughter slices her damn pinky toe off with a butter knife so that there's a chance that her foot fits into the glass slipper after it's all over. So after all this nonsense, what happens next? Cinderella gets her revenge, of course, one by one. On the two losers that her evil stepmother hired to kill her dad, both of her retarded stepsisters, and the ultimate, the one and only, the sickest and most evil bitch of all time, her evil stepmother. And that's it. Cinder and the prince get together. Her foot fits in the damn glass slipper, and there's no more questions about anything anymore because the story's over. No more dialogue from me, and no more childhoods being ruined. That's all I've got for Cinderella's Revenge. I'm the Cinema Slayer. Goodbye.